Hi there, my name is Sean from This Guy's Garage, and if you're stumbling upon this video, you either have an oil consumption issue with your F-150 5-liter, or you're considering buying an F-150 and you're trying to find out if there's any problems with them. Well, let me tell you, there is some big problems with them. Ford's repair for the oil consumption issue comes down to this. They call it a programming reflash, they change the PCV valve, and they remove your factory installed dipstick and put in a longer, wider range dipstick. Let me tell you this. If the program reflash and the PCV valve fixed the problem, they wouldn't need to change the dipstick. Let me get that off. If the first two worked, you wouldn't need to change the dipstick. So if you have this problem, unfortunately, Ford's going to do nothing for you. They're going to go by the longer range dipstick and say it's hidden within normal range. It doesn't matter how much your motor ticks, makes noise. The only thing they're going to do is fix it if it breaks. And it has to be a catastrophic breakdown. Other than that, as long as the wheels will turn, they ain't going to fix nothing for you. You might be saying, but what about the EcoBoost engine? Well, I thought the same thing. I made so much noise with my 5-liter. I've have at least 10 videos on the subject. Ford wanted me out of that truck, and they put me into an EcoBoost. And I said, is there any problems that I need to know about with this before I buy it? Because I don't need to jump out of one problem and into another. I got the 2019 EcoBoost with the 3.5-liter engine, and within 3 months, the engine started making noise in it. So my engine starts making noise, I record a video and I send it to the dealership. Truck 3 months old. Well, that's normal. It'll go away when it warms up. So this is the dipstick that was in my truck from the oil consumption test. Now the only way that you're going to get Ford to acknowledge this problem, because they put the wider range dipstick in, now they can say, well, it's within range. So the only way that you're going to get them to acknowledge this problem is you need a proper oil consumption test done. And your dipstick has to be marked like this one is here to know when you used a quart of oil. Because the new dipstick has a 3-quart wider range. So your truck could be using 3 quarts. If you're wondering why this isn't out there in the public sphere more, most people don't even know where the dipstick is in their vehicle. The first time people know they have a problem is when their engine gets noisy. So what do you have to do to get Ford to acknowledge this problem? Well, you have to prove your case. So to get this problem resolved, and it's not going to be easy, Ford does not want to put an engine in your truck. That's why they came up with this shell game of the longer dipstick. You have to have your dipstick marked. And if your dealership won't mark it for you, take it somewheres and have every quart marked on the stick from the add mark to the full mark. So you'll have to get 3 marks put on your dipstick to know how much oil you're actually losing, because the longer dipstick is a shell game. So if you're thinking about buying a new F-150 with either the EcoBoost engine or the 5-liter engine in, I would say this. If you don't have enough aggravation in your life, go buy one. So thanks again for stopping by This Guy's Garage. You can hit that subscribe button right there. You can watch another video right around here somewhere. And until the next time, this guy out. Because they have an old expression around here. Fuck me once, shame on you. Fuck me twice, shame on me.
This Guy's Garage. Like and subscribe.